I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh!
Before we get into the tomfoolery, lollygagging, and general hijinks that'll ensue, I'm gonna give you, the 84% of you, mind you, some time to do the right thing. Have you done the right thing? You know what you need to do? Fucking do it. You can do it. There you go. There you go. I know. It's okay. It's okay. I know. There you go. Yeah, here's some dopamine for your trouble. You look like you need it.
Shitting me, gotta be kidding me.
Remember when the internet got together and had a little bit of a collective laugh, a little bit of a collective chuckle over the exceedingly hyper-violent deaths over a bunch of billionaires that took it upon themselves to jump into a tiny little submarine to look at the rusting, decrepit remains of a little boat that's been under the ocean since 1912, despite us having ray-traced 4K images and 3D scans of said rusting, decrepit metal boat? Stockton Rush doesn't remember because he's in super hell right now. For those of you who don't know, Stockton Rush was the CEO of OceanGate, like a little company that specialized in submersibles for tourism research, and apparently they dabbled in the instant installation of aquatic mortuaries. Now, Stocky Boy's flavor of greed is it's very interesting because it's a beautiful concoction of greed, hubris, and monumental stupidity. Not only did he sucker a bunch of idiots out of $250,000, that's 4.7 million rand, by the way, to have their spinal columns be one with the eternal ether of the fucking ocean, but he knew that this submarine was gonna be a fuck up from the jump. How do we know that he knew that the submarine was gonna be a fuck up from the jump? We know because he fired the pilot, the main nigga, the main character of the entire operation over some heinous, some abhorrent comments, you know? Comments such as, there's no amount of money you could pay me to get inside that thing. The sub is not safe, and stuff like carbon fiber and titanium. There's a rule that says you don't do that. I'm pretty sure the nigga just ducked out once he saw the specimen of technology that we're using to pilot this thing, because good God, this controller is clapped. Player 2 head-ass controller right here. Jesus Christ. Not only did the nigga have the nerve to like build the submarine out of materials that every single person in the submarine game said you just don't pull that out of those materials, he apparently got it on a sale. And even had the nerve to put on his website that this little death sausage was brought to you by the good people at Boeing. You know, they are the company that makes death sausages, except instead of the ocean, theirs explode into buildings. You know, it's pretty funny because the moment Boeing saw this on the website, they were like, "Nuh-uh, that nigga is a liar."
Shitting me, gotta be kidding me.
Now, Elon Musk went to Bryanston High School here in South Africa, and I can tell you from personal experience that nothing, absolutely nothing good comes out of Bryanston High School, male or female, especially female, but I digress. I, for one, am a firm believer of the multiverse theory, you know? There's multiple universes, different outcomes, you know, if you didn't turn right, you turned left, blah, blah, blah. We all know, we've all watched Into the Spider-Verse and the Marvel movies. You know what the multiverse is. And there is a universe out there where Elon Musk didn't survive being pushed down a flight of stairs by bullies at high schools and having his head repeatedly kicked in by said bullies, while his brother, Kimball Musk, was eating what I can only assume to be the greasiest, tastiest, delectable finger-licking sandwich, ham and cheese, mind you, from the local tuck shop. I regret to inform you that we do not live in such a divine universe because our God has long since abandoned us. And who could blame him? When you've made as many fuck-ups as Elon Musk has, from buying Twitter for memes, firing half of the company, irreparably fucking the website by turning it into a cesspool of misogyny, racism, and anti-Semitism, walking into the CD Projekt Red studios with this hear you head-ass rifle and demanding that you be put in the video game Cyberpunk 2077. Despite the cyberpunk genre being a dystopian, underline that word, Elon, because I know you can't fucking read, dystopian depiction of what happens when dickheads like you get too much power, while naming your kids this.
Hell no, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, if I was God, fuck yeah, I'm leaving. Fuck this planet.
Shitting me, gotta be kidding me.
This one is funny just because this is just plain old-fashioned greed. Plain and simple. This is that Old Testament greed that Moses and Jedediah was talking about, you know? Because this ghoul of a human being, fucking Tim Gurner from Australia, said on live television, mind you, where everyone in the fucking world can see that unemployment in Australia needs to rise by 50% because my wooden employees aren't working hard enough because I refuse to give them a living salary that rises with inflation. Hey man, go fuck yourself. What a funny little man. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if it was one of those kids that went to like a private school, probably Catholic, and then after he finished school, he asked one of his parents for like a small loan to start up his little business. I hate being right. I hate being this bastion of knowledge overflowing with intellectuality, dude. And I know that last part was a bit. Obviously, I had to do research on this guy. But like before I even did the research, I knew that this dickhead was one of those small loan of $1 million type beat dickheads, bro. Because, I want bad things to happen to people. Not only is he a funny little man, he's also a person that indulges in stem cell injections, IV drips, and hormone therapy. And like, dude, if you're doing this and you're not on death's door, you, sir, are a villain, a super villain at that. Fuck are you doing trying to extend your lifespan? What are you trying to do? You're trying to suckle on the soft, supple teeth of the working class? What are you, a fucking parasite? What are you, a fucking leech? The ghoulish behavior of this sick cunt, and I'm not using that in the Australian context, I'm using that in the American context because he is a sick cunt, makes more sense when you realize the industry that he works in. Can you guess what it is? It's real estate. Hey, fucking housing crisis. Yay. He specializes in luxury hotels, retails, and build to rent. That part's important to 90% of you because I don't know if you guys know, but the majority of you watching this video are never, ever going to own a house in your lifetime. Ever. And homeboy is saying that we need to see more pain in the economy. My brother, in Islam, you're contributing to the problem. Homeboy is the final boss in the late stage capitalism game we've all been forced to download, and there is no amount of iframes, parrying, and Estes Plus that we can use to save ourselves. We are fucked. Welcome to hell. Do not enjoy your stay. I don't like it here. I'm a celebrity. Get me out.
Shitting me, gotta be kidding me.
In conclusion, CEO bad. Which is a weird pill for me to swallow because I aspire to own my own media company, but all we do is make cool shit, be on our phone, eat hot chip, be bisexual, and lie. And it's like, is there a brain switch that flips once you get a little power and touch a couple bands, a couple M's? Maybe, who knows? Let's find out. Subscribe to my Patreon and throw money at me so that we can expedite my sociopathification. Hit the subscribe button if you think that Karl Marx was 100% correct and this dunya is cursed. Hit that like button, never ever grow up, and I will talk